1. Outsourcing. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to make more money. In fact, you can turn your existing active income streams into passive ones. One of the best ways to do that is through outsourcing. Outsourcing takes a number of forms. A writer, for example, can hire subcontractors to provide research and writing services when they're extra busy or need some time off. A good example of this is eWriter.com. On eWriter, the owner connects employers and employees, and he pockets a 20% commission on all jobs done. The only work they need to do is manage the process. Similarly, you could explore white label services. White labeling is when you sell a product or service, but someone else provides said product or service. This is typically not known to the customer. Essentially, company A provides the good/service, while company B sells it and puts their own branding on it. If you find someone you trust to do your job as well as you do, you can white label their services and upcharge them before invoicing your client. Drop shipping is another way to use outsourcing to generate passive income. This is a model of retail in which a third party holds and manages inventory while you do the selling. If you set up automated systems, this could be a viable e-commerce option. More details on drop shipping in the next paragraph. 2. Start a drop shipping store. Drop shipping is one of the best ways to start earning from wherever you are, even if you don't have plenty of cash flow. Some drop shippers report making upward of $100,000 per year. Drop shipping is not a get-rich-quick scheme, however. It takes some upfront investment of time. This business model involves creating an e-commerce store where customers browse and buy products. What's interesting about drop shipping is that you don't have to see the products you sell physically. With drop shipping, your supplier handles everything, from manufacturing to packaging to fulfillment. And since you don't need to send money to your supplier until your customers pay, there's limited cash risk. Another risk you get to avoid is the one that comes with investing in a product that doesn't have a market. You can use a platform like the Oberlo Marketplace to find trending products in different niches to sell in your store. Depending on the product you choose and your pricing, you can earn solid passive income and learn how to run an e-commerce business. 3. Become a blogger. Starting a blog can be a challenging venture, but the blogging business model is only becoming more successful as a passive income stream. You don't need to be an internet celebrity anymore to earn money online. All you have to do is find your people on 1 or 2 platforms, then send them to your website. It takes a little bit of time to build a blog, but if you create quality content and promote it through your platforms, you'll build an audience big enough to monetize. You could earn passive income from blogging by selling affiliate products, creating sponsored posts, selling your own products, running ads through Google AdSense. You don't need any design or coding skills to start a blog. With a content management system and hosting service like Shopify, you can get a blog up and running in no time. You'll need to invest time into creating an SEO marketing strategy and producing and promoting the content. Your efforts will be rewarded. The return on investment can be upward of $30,000 per month, depending on how you monetize your blog. 4. Subscription-based business. This business model involves a customer signing up for a monthly recurring payment for which they receive a bundle of products and/or services. Magazine subscriptions are one of the traditional subscription-based models, but companies like Blue Apron and Dollar Shave Club have applied it to new verticals as well. The e-commerce market for subscription-based businesses has grown a staggering 100% in the past 5 years, according to a McKinsey report. The report says these brands appeal to younger, affluent urbanites, mostly women in the northeastern U.S. What's great about this model is that it's guaranteed regular income. While many subscriptions allow customers to cancel at any time, many don't, especially if you're providing a positive experience and great perceived value. Amazon, for example, generated $1.4 billion from its subscription memberships in just 1 quarter. To best capitalize on this opportunity, bundle offerings that appeal to that segment of your customer base, I would recommend partnering with other businesses. A restaurant can partner with a local food delivery service that delivers in their area, a dog daycare with a pet meal delivery service, or a personal trainer with a supplement company. 5. Advertisements. There is a variety of different types of advertisements from which you can generate passive income as a way to boost your cash flow on an ongoing basis. You can host ads on your website or blog, your physical store, your vehicles, any printed collateral, including catalogs, newsletters, and magazines. your email newsletter. Affiliate marketing is another type of advertisement. This is when an advertiser pays you a commission based on the number of leads, traffic, or sales you send their way. The most common is Amazon affiliates. You can also be an affiliate for other brands. Many already have a program set up. Find a brand or product you stand behind. Make sure you have an audience who'd also be interested in that offering, and then do a site search for affiliate. 6. Rent out your stuff. If you have items collecting dust, you can put them to use and add a cushion to your cash flow. Listing your possessions on peer-to-peer rental sites, like Loanable, only requires work to get the listing approved and published. In some cases, you might also have to deliver and pick up the items at the end of the rental period. There are also several niche peer-to-peer rental marketplaces, including Rent My Wardrobe, an iOS app where you can list your clothing for others to rent. Maven, car rental by the hour. Twisted Road and Riders Share, like Maven but for motorcycles. Curb Flip, rent your unused, coveted parking spot and collect your funds through PayPal. If it's not in your area, you can also check out Neighbor, My Flexi Park, Pavement, ParkX, and Rover. Boat Setter, rent your boat for the day or half day or for special events and experiences. Baby Quip, baby gear, providers make an average of about $500 per month, according to the company. Share Grid and Kit Split, list your cameras and gear for others to rent. 7. Investment property. Investment property is a common and surefire way to generate passive income. It requires capital upfront, but if you have it, the long-term benefits can be great. There are a few options for renting investment property. Long-term residential tenants. For a truly passive approach, hire a property management company to find, vet, and manage tenants on your behalf. Commercial tenants. You'll rent out the property for business use, which may require more time and money upfront. Short-term vacation renters. Airbnb, VRBO, or even an independent vacation rental management company can manage this for you, or you can do it yourself. Extra space rentals. If you have a brick-and-mortar space, you could rent out a shelf or a room. You could also rent the space itself, outside of business hours. Check out sites like PeerSpace, Splacer, and This Open Space. This is also possible for residential properties, such as renting a spare bedroom for vacationers or putting storage space to use with a platform like Store at My House. To purchase a rental property, you'll often need a bigger deposit than the typical minimum of 5% for a residential home. If you buy a property that you won't be living in, the banks will generally require a 20% down payment. However, there is a trick to bypass this legally. But first, subscribe for the juice. Anyway, here it goes. After using the property as a primary residence for 1 year, you're allowed to move out and rent the house as an investment property. That way, you can buy the property as a residential home with a 5% deposit, then after 1 year move out and rent it out. If you're not interested in buying a whole property, real estate investment trust, REIT, syndicate, partnership, or crowdfunding are other options worth exploring. Real estate is a top investment strategy as it has the potential to provide you with profit in the short term through rental income or dividends in case of a REIT, and in the long term through appreciation. It's an excellent hedge against inflation, as the annual real estate appreciation rate has exceeded the inflation rate most years in the last few decades in the U.S. housing market.